In this video, I will test and compare two Tamiya reds. Tamiya makes about maybe 5 different spray reds, but today I'm going to compare the TS-49 bright red and TS-86 pure red. I'm going to put it over light gray Tamiya primer. This one. Ultimately, I want to see which one I like to use for the RX-7, the FC RX-7. Make it look like this Hot Wheel. I didn't want to use the Italian red or the mica red yet. Save those for other models, probably Ferrari models. But I want to see the difference between these two reds, since you can't really tell on your computer screen or even the swatches they print out. They pretty much look alike. You can't really trust these caps either. Here are the results of our test. TS-86 Tamiya Pure Red, standard Tamiya X-7 Gloss Red, and TS-49 Bright Red. As you can see, the standard X-7 Gloss Red, I would call this a deep red, or I wouldn't say dark red, but it's a red on the deeper side. Pure red, this is probably what I would describe as regular red. Just red. Not dark, not light. That's why they call it pure red, probably. Bright red. So you can't really tell on camera, probably. But bright red, I would say, has like a hint of orange in it. So it's a very bright red with a little hint of orange. Maybe you'll see this in some exotic cars, sports cars. I don't know if this is going to be Italian red, you know, Ferrari red. But just having that, you know, few drops of orange in it makes it a lot brighter. Maybe it pops a little more. You know, probably like a more sporty type car. This is like a red that's slightly darker on the dark side, so you know, this will probably be interior, you know, sports car interior red. And this is just, to me, just red. So for my RX-7 FC, I didn't want like a Ferrari red. You know, I don't want a dark red, light red, I just want red. Standard red. So I'm gonna go with this pure red. Trying to make it look like this Hot Wheels. Okay, just to let you know, to compare with some of the reds you might have in your house, the Hot Wheels logo looks close to bright red, because the red in the banner here has a hint of orange. It's a bright orange slash red, or red with a tiny bit of orange. Just to let you know, if you have Legos in the house, the standard red Lego, not the dark red, standard red Lego looks like, also looks like this bright red. Okay, if you look closely, this is very close. So if you have a red Lego, also standard red crayon, it would be closer to the X-7. The crayon still looks slightly darker, but this will be the closest out of the three. If you have a standard dry erase marker red, not this one, it's one of these here. Also, I would say it would be like the bright red. Bright red right here. At least the cap. So to review, you want a standard red, a nice red X-7. It's slightly on a darker side though. All these have light gray primers underneath. So slightly on the darker side. I would use this probably for some car interiors. You know, dark red leather, for example. It probably could be even darker than this, but this is close. This is good. I would use something like this for interiors. Pure red. For this standard sports car, RX-7, I will use pure red. Bright enough, not too dark, not too crazy red like a Ferrari red. And then this one, you can actually use this for any of your exotic cars. You know, if For example, NSX. You know, if they had a red, even though this is not the factory color match red, this will be an exotic car red. Slightly orange tint if you look in the right angles, if you compare it side by side. You probably can't tell from here. Those are my recommendations.